Good morning, Commanders Nation. So I want to talk about some dudes who are impressing right now. Specifically the young dudes, and specifically the wide receiver room. DQ said this yesterday regarding our boy Luke, a guy who I'm a big fan of, and a guy who I'm pulling for this year. But he said this yesterday.
That's something, and that's what I think of with Terry.
And you got a chance to look at the receiver room the last few days without him, and Noah Brown's been limited. What have you kind of seen from that group, particularly Luke McCaffrey?
Luke was one that I saw in the spring first, Ben, where I was seeing the year 1 to the year 2 jump, where you knew that was going to take place. You really did. So we've certainly been encouraged by him. It's been great, obviously, having Debo there. I've seen some things with Jalen. So different.
You see that? He said and then I'm pretty sure you guys saw like the pictures of Luke with the McCaffrey family. They're all like freaking jacked out and shit. His body transformation is complete, like a complete, not I won't say 360, but like it's just night and day. Another year in the system, another year being a wide receiver. People forget that this man was a freaking quarterback in college for a bit, and then recently changed over to wide receiver a couple of years ago. And then we saw Jalen Lane recently catch a deep ball over 2 defenders in the end zone. Like, I don't know. I'm super excited, but let him finish. Let this man.
Days, for instance, the last 3-day block was big in the red zone, and some of the tight ends had some more ops than receivers. This 3-day block, there's more mixed field things, so we'll just take it day by day. But I've been encouraged by what I've seen from the newer players, that weren't here before, and some who are in the development part still. Good morning.
You talked before about culture and environment.
Well, he stopped talking about Luke there, but he said he pointed out Luke as the guy who's impressing. I also want to talk about this video just dropped. Other dudes who are recently impressing. This is by Grant Paulson. He asked a lot of Commanders beat writers who they think is impressing the most, and let's take a listen.
That I think I'm most intrigued to see
Godfather
preseason is running back Corey Krosky-Merritt. Just because that I think I'm most intrigued to see throughout the preseason is running back Corey Krosky-Merritt. Just because it's really hard to tell out here without pads on what he can do. But you see the decisive cuts. On film, you saw the violent nature of his runs. Watching him run some pass routes looks pretty good. So I think he's someone that I'm really intrigued by just because there's mystery there. He didn't play last year at Arizona except for 1 game. What can he do?
I completely agree. And granted, with running back, it's hard to evaluate in training camp. You know what I mean? But I want Bill to take over. I'm thinking I'm still in the camp of B-Rob's going to start week 1, obviously because he's a veteran. Also, B-Rob himself came in tip-top shape. But if B-Rob starts off bad, come week 7, I already think at least Bill's going to get some carries here and there, but he's not going to get, 50-50 carries. But, I'm just saying, man, don't sleep on Krosky-Merritt.
He's the guy that I want to sleep with.
All right, camp standout guy to watch. I'm going to stay on the same train, Corey Krosky-Merritt.
It's 2 for 2. People forget Krosky-Merritt was not a 7th round pick. This guy should have gone earlier. Didn't play last year. The 2 main digs on Krosky-Merritt as of right now: pass catching and blocking on 3rd downs. But other than that, Krosky-Merritt is a bona fide, natural runner. They see it, even though it's just training camp.
He's had a play a few minutes ago. They're in pads. He runs he runs horizontal, sees a hole, blasts up the hole, sees there's Tyler Owens, slams into him, boom, keeps balance, keeps going. I think he's got the wiggle that they need in that backfield. Whether he can play, we'll see.
All right.
If Russell says freaking Krosky-Merritt, I'm ending this video right now. I'm just saying it.
My camp standout so far, I got to give it to the second-year corner from Michigan, Mikey Sanders. He's been all over the place, hard hitter, interceptions, a couple of days in a row.
Yeah. Sanders, yeah. Sanders, the entire offseason, he's been standing out. Love to see the improvement. Now you see Trey Amos taking over Sanders' shadow, like how Sanders was like that the entire offseason, the training camp last year as a rookie. Trey Amos doing the same thing because Trey Amos is balling. He recently got an interception yesterday, I believe.
Was spread out over the player.
One. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt will be the starting running back in this team by December. Brian Robinson gets the chance to start in the beginning, but this new kid runs hard. I like a lot of what I see, and I think that's a Graham Paulson bet for me in the bank that Ja'Cory's going to have a good career here.
I'm telling y'all, everybody is screaming Krosky Merritt. All these they're not informants. You know what I mean? Like, they see it. Easily the most athletic running back. Not just in our running back room, but I'd say probably in division.
I'm going to go with the 7th rounder, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. I just love the way he cuts, how he violently hits the hole. I think he's going to be a complete running back. He's showing off some of his receiving skills. I'm very encouraged. You know, I know it's going to be a deep running back room, but I think he's going to find a way to make this 53-man roster. So keep your eye on Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. So far, so good from what I see from the 7th rounder.
Jalen Lane, my camp standout so far. I think he's ready to play week 1 in the NFL. That's
Jalen Lane's another one that's standing out. Jalen Lane's another, but I think Jalen's gonna start mostly in the special teams. But Krosky Merritt, dude, I think what's gonna happen is that, you know, he's gonna force the coaches to give him snaps, and that's what you have to do as a rookie, a 7th round rookie. First of all, make the team. But force the hand of the coaches. Make these coaches' lives miserable. This is a good problem to have. You need all great teams have these type of good problems. Hey man, I don't know, man. Again, it's obviously just training camp, first week of training camp, and it's just barely any pads. But still, when there were pads today. But yeah, like the main thing right now is the Terry McLaurin thing, and he actually was there again today. For those who don't know, like Terry's back, hasn't signed a contract extension yet, but he had this to say today.
We're just taking it day by day.
Terry, how much closer are you to working out a deal?
We're just taking it day by day.
Being here in the building, how does that improve the dialogue?
Just taking it day by day.
Are you going to be able to practice at some point, or how far away from being healthy are you?
Say it. Just taking day by day. Say it one more time, please.
Taking it day by day.
This is why he's the OG. I love him. I'm just here not to get fined. I'm just taking day by day. It's a more professional. I'm just here not to get fined by Marshawn Lynch. It's more professional. He McLaurinized the whole, I'm just here not to get fined. Because he's technically, he is there not to get fined. Terry McLaurin, man, I swear to God, man. Terry is the shiz. Pay him. It's his freaking agent, man. It's his freaking agent. The agent, Terry's his prized, client who's going to get the biggest. It's his agent. His agent is doing this. Budda Baker, not Budda Baker, Buddy Baker. Budda Baker. Budda Baker's a strong, tough ass safety. This mother. Anyways, I love it. I hopefully he gets signed soon. But going back to a wide receiver room, man. Hey, Luke McCaffrey's balling. Jalen Lane's showing signs of promise. Terry, I'm not worried about him whatsoever. I think Terry, once he's back, he's in you can tell he's already in tip-top shape. But, Deebo Samuel's out to prove the entire NFL wrong, the entire critics wrong. Our wide receiver room could go from ashy to classy this year. Simple as that. Great start to this training camp is just get this thing done with Terry McLaurin. I don't know. It is a distraction. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I still feel like it's not a toxic distraction, whereas we've had in the past here in Redskins, Commanders training camps. But still, it just needs to get done, man. Fuck this agent, man. Fuck this agent. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, those are the top 3 players I see right now. Even my boy Tyler Owens, I made a video about him recently. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I might drop another video today. I might go live. I don't know. All right, peace, y'all.